Okay, once you have your vlogger charged and turned on, you're going to want to scroll, just keep scrolling all the way down with this down arrow until you see Bluetooth. When you get to Bluetooth, click the right arrow and it's going to tell you the name of your vlog's Bluetooth name. Okay, once you have the Bluetooth activated on your vlog, then you're going to open up Easy Sense on your iPad and you'll see you have multiple options. You want to click here where it says not connected because you want to get connected, and it'll list any devices you have. So we actually have two vloggers sitting here, but we're going to use Hubble 47. That's the one that we're going to have connected. So I'm going to click on it, and now we are controlling Hubble 47. Okay, so once you have your ramp almost ready to go, one of the last things you're going to do is connect these switches that will ultimately connect to your vlog. When you're pushing these switches in, we already put ours in, but they have this little black sensor on the switch, and so you want to make sure you put it, there's 3 holes on the back of the ramp. You can decide which holes you want to use. We chose the first one and the last one for a greater distance, but you want to push it in and then check the other side. It's really important that you get the sensor part of the switch flush with the upper side of the ramp. So if you can't feel it, just push it through a little bit more. Once you have them pushed through, the one that's closest to the top, you know the top is up here because it has these pegs, and it'll connect up here in a minute, but the one that's closest to the top, you're gonna plug it in to your vlog, and you wanna plug it in port A. So your first sensor closest to the top of your ramp will go into port A, and then your second sensor, whether you have it in the middle or the last one, doesn't matter, it's your preference, you'll put that in port number 2 or port B. All right, so your switches should be good to go. They should be flush. Your ports should be connected. The top switch goes to port A, the bottom switch goes to port B, and you can put this at whatever height you would like. And then you can decide which surfaces you want to use. So you have 2 sheets here, 2 items, but each side is a different texture. So you have a smooth side, a bumpy or a rough side. So you can choose to use that one. This little hole hooks onto a peg up here. So you can choose whatever side, or you can choose your carpet side or your rubber side. All right, so once you're set up, you are controlling your vlog. Ours is the Hubble 47. And for this ramp activity, we will be timing the car. So we're gonna click on timing. And right now, up here in the left corner, it's only gonna time once the car gets to switch A. So you have some options here. So you would go to options, and you're gonna go to show data as. And then you're gonna click timing type. And you can decide if you wanna do time, distance, speed, velocity, acceleration. You have a bunch of a bunch of options, but we're gonna choose time. Then you have where you want it to time. It can time at A or B, from A to B, and then you have several other options. We're gonna choose the time it takes for it to travel from switch A to switch B. All right, once you have that set, you are then going to click play. That's just letting the system know to start showing the data on this screen. So you have your iPad set up to read the data. We are reading from point A to point B. That's this switch to this switch down here. We're gonna start our car at the top, and you basically just let it go. And it will read the amount of time that it took on this first try. So we're gonna do it again. We have not pressed stop. Everything is still the way it was. We have just lowered the ramp to a different level, and same process, just started at the top and just let it go. And you can see here that the graph is a little bit taller, so it took a little bit more time than it did on the first run because we have lowered the ramp. And so for this last one, I just flipped the carpet around to the rubber, like non-skid surface, and we're gonna run it one more time. And you can see that it took longer than the other 2. So this is gonna be our last run. I'm gonna go ahead and click stop. and it just kind of locks in the data right there for you. We hope you enjoyed this ramp, and we hope you guys have fun using it. Just remember that this gives the students an opportunity to really analyze different charts and graphs. They're actually using real-time data. You have lots of variables. You have the carpet, this non-skid surface, this hard surface. It's smooth and rough on the bottom. And then there's other things you can do, like you have this little area like a truck bed. Some other things would be like adding different amounts of mass. So we hope you guys just have a lot of fun with this and have a lot of learning. Thank you.